than anybody else. Oh, so I looked into it, and they didn't request them via FOIA. Yeah, it had to be something like through the securest
I was
technology.
gonna say maybe they hacked the security stuff, or
They didn't have. I mean, they could have just requested it from them. They didn't have to
oh
necessarily
yeah,
hack it. But it's not under the FOIAs.
I just
So
wonder if there's any paper trail to that.
yeah, girl, weren't you on the phone with me last night when I read you the paper trails?
Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah, I was giving girl like Allie can tell y'all. It's a game changer. It'll make you think twice. Even emailed, like I seen emailed people or people who emailed and requested transcripts from Gypsy's case. I got their email addresses. Like Missouri just don't give a shit about anybody. Like they'll just put your shit right online. But I can say though the software or the platform, whatever you want to call it, that they use, it's not like there's no technology in it. It's literally the court clerks that go in there. It's like Facebook, but they go in and they add the information themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not anything, and it says it on there on their website. It's not court. It's not official documentation that you actually have to go to the actual county or whatever and request it from there, because whatever you get from there might not be full documentation.
Do you know what is Gypsy saying about all these calls?
Oh, she ain't saying shit.
I was
She's
gonna
not
say,
saying
and if
shit.
she is, she ain't saying nothing to you.
Yeah, no. Well, she's not saying shit at all. Right now, they're just playing dumb. Um, yep. My mom said that Kenan is not a happy guy right now.
I'm sure he just feels like he's being hit from all sides right now.
Right. Like at some point, he's gonna have to decide what's worth it or not.
Yeah.
And this kind of shit with Aurora. Come on now. Like, at what point or what does he have to hear before he goes, okay, it's enough?
You're right. And it's like I get it because it's like he can't take Aurora back. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
exactly.
he's kind of stuck with that whole situation, and that's his fault. But at the same time, like you said, he has to decide when it's enough.
Like, and yeah, it's not 100% his fault, but it's definitely equal in that
Yeah.
you later know.
It took two to tango, and he
Exactly. But
definitely was a
exactly,
willing participant. Like,
exactly. But she did lie and say she was on birth control,
yeah,
and that's fucked up. Even though still you can't use that. Like, come on, dude. Chick's been saying that
yeah.
since
No,
the
I
beginning of
was
time.
gonna say like not to victim blame him or anything, but at the same time, him that lie even being told to him, he still could have wrapped it up and tried to prevent it, but he didn't.
Exactly. And but I do still say like Kenan was in his 30s, okay, and the only reason Gypsy made it to her 30s because she was in prison. Kenan was in his 30s and did not have children.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So like, and it's not unheard of, but it's very uncommon these days. So he obviously practiced safe, before, or like it was obviously a setup. Like,
yeah.
dude, the one time he messes with this chick, like, and we knew she won't. We knew it, and that's why we told his ass to not do that.
But also, like, let's be so for real. Of all the bitches you're gonna take a chance on, you're gonna choose that one.
Exactly. Like maybe he thought that she couldn't get.
That's the one you're gonna trust.
My cats are deciding to go.
I'm sorry. I don't take no girl seriously when she says she's on birth control unless I'm watching her take it in front of me.
Right. And Amy, we all told him that. Like, we all told him, do not get her fucking pregnant. Don't. Like, not just because we didn't want a baby, but hello, her micro deletion.
Yeah, like
You know,
I
like,
mean,
we're not speaking because we don't fucking, we're being messy. We're literally giving you, like, real advice. God forbid, what if Aurora had been born with medical issues?
yeah.
Her trapping him was so much worth so much more than the probability of her having a child that was sick.
Well, it's even like when my little brother and his girlfriend got together. At first, it was she won't be on birth control because her family's scared of her getting cancer from it. So we knew the girl wasn't on birth control, and then we learned they started messing around. And then all of a sudden it was she's on birth control. And I literally asked my mom, I said, have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen her with her birth control? Because I remember when I was a teenager, I carried that shit on me.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you ain't never seen a little pill packet in her purse or something, I don't know about that.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, and then again, it doesn't work. Okay. Is it like, hold on. Is it, I guess, possible that you could miss one fucking day and get pregnant? Sure. It's possible because they have to say that this could happen just in case. Because if they say it can't
Yeah,
happen and then it
that's
does
why
happen, they're
that's
liable for it.
99% effective
Exactly.
kind of
They're
thing.
liable for it. But in reality, you're not missing one fucking day and getting pregnant.
Right. And unless like it would have to be like peak ovulation.
Even then, depending on the birth control she takes, like,
Yeah.
and then she had been taking it for how long? Like, bitch, you was in prison for 10 fucking, or 8.5 years. Like, your body would have regulated to it so well, like, you would have been able to miss a day.
Well, and I even specifically remember on Life After Lockup, it was before the Plan B episode. Um, her and Mia were talking about birth control, and Mia was trying to convince her to get on birth control, and she's like, "I don't think I need that." Like, girl, your sister's trying to help you. She's trying to help you regulate your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And she just couldn't see it. And then I know that hurt Ryan whenever she went, and, like, because didn't they plan that? And then she went and got a plan B instead.
yes, that's exactly why he's mad. He's talked about it before. He said he said behind the scenes they didn't talk about it on the show or anything, but behind the scenes of things, him and Gypsy were talking about having a baby. And so they were messing around and stuff, and they were being a married couple and doing what married couples do. And he thought whole time they was trying for a baby. And so whenever he saw and heard about her taking a plan B with Mia, he was hurt about it because he was like, hello, I thought we were trying for a baby. What do you mean?
Right. Hmm.
And then that was the other thing. He was mad about it happening because he thought he was trying for a baby. And then on the flip side, she took this pill with her sister on national TV. He was like, so everybody was in on the joke but me kind of thing.
Exactly. And he has every right to be upset about that. I give him that.
Yeah. And that's why I've always said like I feel for him in that way because like that lady fucked with that man's brain. I don't care what y'all say about it. Like
No, she gave him all this love and affection on the phone, and then when she got out, she switched on him.
yeah, and that's why I say like, and I'm not even saying this in comparison. Like, I think Ken loves Gypsy too, but I do believe Ryan loved Gypsy.
Yeah, I think he loved her more than Ken did.
Exactly. Like that.
You
That's why
know,
he's still hurt about her. Like,
exactly.
cause he fucking loved her, dude, and he can't get over it. And I
Mhm.
get it. Like,
I get that. I get that too. Like, I've been there where it literally, I still have days where, like, I'm not over
yeah,
my ex.
I get days like that too. I get days where I feel like I miss him, but at the same time, it's like you know, you gotta just talk yourself out of it sometimes. But like,
he just needs to find him a good replacement because, like my ex husband, I can't. I promise you, I don't ever think about that motherfucker. I promise you, he's never a thought in my fucking mind. I am so over that dude. Like it is just done. But my youngest child's ex or my youngest child's father, I'm not. You know what I mean? And it's been since 2016, so 10 fucking years and a new relationship. You know what I mean? Before like I got so done with him.
yeah. And thank y'all for the gifts, by the way.
Yes, thank you for the gifts, everybody.
But yeah, that's why I just say like the other night I was saying it like fucking Ryan's gonna hate Ken forever, and that's okay.
Right.
He's allowed to hate that man forever. It's really fine.
Right. And not to mention, like, so people keep thinking that Ken, oh, just leave, Ken, just leave, Ken. You'll get custody of Aurora. No fucking problem. The law says this, the law says that. I know for a fact that family law and family court is not as black and white as it is written.
It's
Okay?
not.
It's not at all. And it not only that, but as a parent yourself, like take the law out of it, the law aspect 100% out of it. You have to do what's right for your child. You can't, you don't want to like be homeless. You don't want to bring your child somewhere and you not have, whatever for them. Like you have to do it right. So could he, I guess, theoretically take her to Texas and get custody in Texas? Sure, he could theoretically, but putting it in action, where is he gonna go? My mom's 2-bedroom apartment?
And like you said, he's gonna need a good attorney, a good lawyer, something like that, because like, and that's the thing that people that's not realistic that people miss. Aurora is what, 2 right now? She Ken can't necessarily keep her mom out of her life.
It's about to be too. Yeah.
And that's what people want. People want Gypsy to sign her rights over and for Ken to just have full custody and take care of Aurora on his own. But at the same time, like
That's like I said.
Yeah, that's so unrealistic.
It is, and people might not agree with this, but I can tell them just take that up with God then, because God is the one who made Gypsy Aurora's mother, not me, not you, not anybody. And like I said, if you have a problem with that, you got to make that up with him, because
That's what I've said since she was pregnant with Aurora.
exactly.
I said God said she could have a baby, so he let her have a baby. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Exactly. And that's how the court system sees it. Unless you come with a compelling reason, and the past ain't one of them, because God made her a mother with her past included. That's how the courts will look at it. And if you don't think so, you don't know what to tell you. They literally make you put your hand on a Bible. They do. They value the God aspect or whatever. So hell, there's a guy who fucking survived the lethal or whatever being put to death 3 times, and the judge, he didn't let him go. He just turned it to a life sentence instead. Because who is he to argue with God?
right.
Like it's God who did that. But again,
and that's the other thing, because God doesn't give babies out just willy nilly. He doesn't let everybody have babies.
No, he doesn't. And like, there's some people who should have never had children.
Exactly.
And that's why I say like that answer is for him, because I can't explain it for you. I don't know why he chooses what he chooses, but I know that we don't have we don't choose it. So
yeah,
that's not on us. But that being said, Gypsy, the whole court system, they're not going to take, and they like in Texas they might take into consideration, like in Texas you'd have fair game, because unless she uprooted her entire life and moved to Texas, he'd be okay there. But if she were to uproot her whole life, she could have a chance out there. The past is not going to matter. It's just not. Who has the better stability for the child? The parent does not fucking matter. And her having this on her case or what on her record, the baby is fine. And, retrospects, I guess, in physical form, the baby's fine. Her entire family, since she's been born, her entire, like, routine, everything is out there. Entire routine is out there. And Kennan's job is with Rod. So if Kennan were to decide to just leave, he more than likely is going to he's going to lose his job, and he's going to face a problem. He's going to have to get to Texas first. But where are you going to go again? Where are you going to go? Where are you going to work? Who's going to watch Aurora? My mom works. Where is she going to go to daycare? How are you going to, what doctor are you going to take her? What pediatrician is she going to see? Like, all of these things, like, leaving sounds good, but as a responsible parent, you can't just take your child and dip. You've got to have everything set up. That's why it's so hard for people to leave with children.
Exactly. And I saw someone who was requesting up Cybele Elizabeth. I don't know if she wanted up for real or if it was an accident.
Yeah, I don't know if they went up or not.
But like that's the thing, that's why I said what people want is just so unrealistic. Because it's a lot harder to just kind of pack your shit and leave with a baby on your hip.
Exactly. And Gypsy not catching on because, again, like, her whole family's there. So all it would take is Gypsy catching on and they putting up a fight. Go to your room.
And they would put up a fight. Like I said, people want her to sign her rights over and just for Kenan to have full custody. But what is the actual fucking likelihood of that happening?
Oh, the likelihood, if he were to do it right, like if he were to able to secure himself a job, secure daycare, secure a pediatrician, secure all of that, and then leave, yes, he would have a very good opportunity because there's no custody established.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't have all of that, he's just taking her to go where, like, it's going to be an issue.
Yeah, he needs to have a setup plan for her. And I think right now at this very moment, all this shit's coming out and it's just kind of hitting him all at once. And I think what's going on right now with this whole Gypverse and everything is too much for him to try to do that and to do this up and leaving that everybody wants him to do at the same time.
Yep. And Mystic, yes. Obviously, the child, she's going to be 2. She's obviously seen a pediatrician. She has a regular pediatrician. She has routine caregivers that she goes with whenever Gyp or Kenan are doing something or out of town or whatever. All of Gypsy's family is over there. So that's who the baby is around, is Gypsy's side. Kenan is a lone wolf out there. None of his family, none of his friends, nobody is out there except for the friends he may have made since being there. That's it. So he is alone. Gypsy has a support system out there.
I was also going to mention, like, I'm sure Christy's right up under her, ready to help with the baby whenever she asks for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in Life After Lockup, when Gypsy was even pregnant, Chrissy, I never got this comment out of my head that Chrissy made. Because it was when Gypsy was so pregnant.
Gypsy's family is all together down there. Like, she moved down there. Her family's down there.
The only one that left is Mia.
Exactly. Gypsy's mother is unalived because of her. Her stepmother is alive and still with her father. So that's how they're together. My mother, none of her children had to unalive her, and but Kenan and my mom's, Kenan's dad and my mom are not together. My dad and my mom are not together. My mom is a single woman. All of her kids live in a different state. We all have branched out. So, no, there's no family that's all in one spot for Kenan. Like, wherever he goes, there's several different states, but we're all spread out. Yeah. So,
what Autumn's trying to tell y'all is that Kenan doesn't have an immediate village like how Gypsy does.
Right, like he has a village. We're just all spread apart. Like we're not he's not going to come and be able to use any of us to babysit or any of us to unless he like moves to our state instead of my mom's state, you know, but he's not going to be, and we all work. Like my mom works, my sisters work. I'm out of work because of surgeries, but I will return to work one day. Like, and we have our own children. So Christy and Rod, whose, you know, babies are out of the house by now, they have more time. She also has Kel Rocky and a fucking plethora of fans that, you know, she can use.
Yeah, and like I said, Chrissy made that one comment when Gypsy was so pregnant. She was rubbing her belly, and she said, that baby's going to get armitis when she comes out here because I'm going to hold her all the time. Mm-hmm. And that told me everything I needed to know. Chrissy's going to have that baby more than Gypsy is because Gypsy's going to let her.
I mean, look, I don't know. We can say a lot about Christy and Rod, but Mia is one example of their upbringing. And Mia's well together. And nobody's perfect. Everybody has problems. But she's not. I mean, I think she's not in jail. She's not in prison. You know, they brought her up.
Fair. Rod and Christy didn't get a real opportunity to raise Gypsy.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Dee Dee did not keep Gypsy away.
I'm not saying that Dee Dee kept her. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is like same thing like what we were just saying with Ken with like going to the courts and stuff. Rod didn't go to the courts and fight for Gypsy. He could have, but he didn't.
He had other children. No, he had problems. Like that goes back to that. Like, are you a responsible parent? Like, you may want something so badly, but as a parent, you have to know your weaknesses and your strengths. He might have realized, I cannot handle Gypsy. Gypsy was sick. Gypsy had medical conditions. Dee Dee could handle that. So he let the mother do what he could or what she could.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because even the reason why I brought that up, the fact that they didn't get an opportunity to raise Gypsy is because Gypsy harped on that a lot in the Life After Lockup. She talked about how she didn't get to be raised with Mia and how she missed her dad and she missed Chrissy and she didn't get to see them all the time.
Oh, yeah. She's playing her little fucking, oh, my mommy kept them away from me. No, bitch. You kept your mom, you know, your dad didn't know how to take care of you, one. Two, then you did some weirdo stuff with your own siblings. So, yeah, they kept you away.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, if back then, if Christy and Rod really felt like taking Gypsy on, they could have. They just didn't.
A 40-karat globe, that's where you're wrong. I know everybody thinks that Kenan has just been out here to just feed off the money. Kenan, money, and whether there was money involved or not, Kenan's going to have his own money. He's never just going to be dependent on Gypsy. Like, he's going to go and make his own cash.
And you guys are forgetting that these two people are not married. They don't necessarily have a joint bank account or anything like that. So you guys just thinking that Ken has free reign to Gypsy's money is kind of wild. Just
exactly. And no, I get it's not impossible, but Kenan, for one, it's different for men than it is women. There's a hell of a lot more resources for women than there are men. For two, again, he's like, he would be taking the baby and throwing away everything else. Where he lives, his job, everything.
And y'all gotta remember, they just got into that place that they got into not long ago. Because there was the house before that they were in for Life After Lockup. And then I think they moved again, didn't they?
Yeah. Black Songbird, she sent a nude or something like that to her sibling.
Yeah, like they probably just got into this new place not too long ago.
They then swore it was an accident. I think Dee Dee tried to play it off as an accident, but we know what Dee Dee tried to do whenever she was caught stealing. So, and to her dad, her own dad. Yep, but doesn't she call her dad Daddy or Poppy or something like that?
Papa, some shit like that.
Or Pimp Daddy or something like. I forget what he called her.
I know that they had a weird little nickname in the emails. I know that, but I don't know what they call each other on a regular.
It was some pimp juice. There you go. No, they're not. They're
not together right now. Yeah.
They're on a break.
How long do you think this break is gonna last, Autumn?
I don't fucking know.
Here.
I don't know. Honestly, I mean, it's lasted longer than I thought it would.
That's what I was gonna say because we thought it wasn't gonna last long, but it's kind of going for a minute.
I mean, if it is from what I have heard and from what I believe, and I have to be scripted, it's probably going to be as long as it takes to get answers back to what this legal stuff is going on.
Right.
Because Gypsy, like we found out it was on Gypsy why my pictures got released, and something tells me, because I spoke to the detective just the week before, and they asked me word for word verbatim if I needed or if I wanted them to involve my brother, and I said if you can not involve him, then don't involve him at all.
Right. He doesn't need to be involved. He didn't help.
Exactly. But something tells me he found out the Gypsy was.
I wouldn't doubt that.
And yeah, I would. It's one thing to lie and say, oh, I wasn't involved. That was Sheena. That was Sheena. I had nothing to do with it. And then finding out, bitch, yes, you did. Yeah, that would be a problem.
Well, and it would be a problem because Gypsy's mask would fall.
Yeah, and like I wouldn't be surprised if she's talking to Ryan, because Ryan has said that she calls when she's having problems with Ken. She's told me that she calls when she has problems, but swears up and down the last time she talked to Ryan was back in September. Bullshit. Because it was in October that he was saying the fucking headboard thing.
I bet that man checks on her ass daily, and
No, it's not about him having to check on her. That girl texts him all the time, trying to play like she's damsel in distress. Like
No,
she can't just be happy and be okay.
I get what you're saying. I know she texted him first, but what I'm saying is that they've probably been talking a lot, especially with them on this break.
Yep. And then did you see what 40 Glow said? Like, he's been calling her my wife for 2 days and ain't corrected himself.
I didn't hear none of that.
I heard him say my wife.
But that's what I'm saying. I bet they've been talking a lot since this break's been going on, and I bet it's to a point where he's checking on her, like, "Hi, baby, how are you doing today?" Like, kind of shit. And then she's probably sitting there going, "Well, Ken's being mean to me again." Like,
Well, absolutely. I believe she's always met up with him when Ken wasn't around. And that night that my noodles got leaked, I think it was the next day. Maybe it was the next day or the next day that I went into Ryan's live, and Ryan addressed me called me by my name, Shorty Kens at least, and he's like, "Man, what they did to you was wrong as fuck," and then told me that something like if it happened again, whatever, like to hit him up. He's like, because they talking about they want to release nudes, basically hinting that he's got some shit that we could release. And I was making a joke, like, damn. Oh, and he said that he would bring me up on his panel, and I started joking, like, y'all know Gypsy is not calling, because people are like, oh, Gypsy, Gypsy's calling him. Gypsy's calling him. No. Gypsy is driving to that motherfucker's house right this second, banging on that door like, you better stop. Because Kenan was not in town that night. And Gypsy played like she was asleep whenever Ken texted her or tried to get a hold of her because of the pictures getting out. And then so it was that night. And then we saw her with Kel Rocky or somebody out. And then she told someone else she was in the shower. So there were like 3 different lies. So that I was like, yeah, she's going and talking to Ryan. And since then, he is not even he barely addresses me in his chat.
yeah, and I'm sure she went down to his house that night, because she even went down there when she first announced that she was pregnant, she went down there to go get her photo albums or whatever from his house. And then she turned around and there was a video that leaked. I remember it because the video showed Gypsy pounding on the door and Ryan swinging the door open and being like, "What do you want?" And she was like, "I want my photo albums." And he threw like a clear plastic tub of photo albums at her and was like, "Get out of my house now." Like,
Exactly.
and she talked about how she brought Chrissy with her because she was scared of Ryan. But I was like, girl, you knew he wasn't gonna fucking touch you. That's why you went over there pregnant and shit and everything. Because if you were pregnant and scared he was gonna hurt you, you wouldn't have went up and pounded on that door the way you did.
And plus, you brought the TV camera crew with you.
Yeah.
Like, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, you're not gonna go pound on that man's door if you're scared of him. Especially while you're freshly pregnant.
Exactly.
By the way.
Exactly. And just the way she did him, like I said, she used him, and I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I bet she went up to his house that I would.
Fuck yeah, she did. Bro, listen. She went to his
there for
house.
photo albums. She'll go there for less.
Yeah, she'll go there like because she knows maybe calling might not be the best thing, especially with how he was talking. So she just showed up to his house like, let me butter you up real quick. Probably.
I don't even think it was to butter him up. I think it was to put fucking fear in his heart. Like, you better not. Man, I can get down here right quick.
I'm telling you, Gypsy plays this damsel in distress, and she can't let the fucking role go. She played it with Nick. She played it with all the guys in prison. She's playing it with Kent. Like, she's playing it with Ryan. Like, she just can't let it go, bitch. Like, ain't nobody that much of a damsel in distress.
Boo. I'm not gonna.
Okay. I love you.
I'm going to grab my headphones.
Okay. The charger, I'm going to give it to you in a second. Sorry.
Everyone keeps talking about Mike Honcho. We haven't gotten there yet in the calls, y'all.
What?
We don't know what. They keep talking about Mike Honcho again. Now, someone, Emotional Stress Duck, said, tell Mike Honcho I said hi, vagina shower. Okay.
Josie, go upstairs. No.
Why does it smell?
Smells like fingernail polish. Bye. Love you.
I'll leave my headphones on.
Mm-hmm. Y'all just hold on 1 second. Because I have a child in the room.
Hello. Are there any drinks I can have?
Water. There's a bottle of water right there.
Someone said, Starbright said,
Hold
do you
on.
think
Hold on. Right there. My daughter's in this room. Just hold on, y'all. I ain't trying to talk about this shit in front of them. Hurry up and go upstairs, please. For one, it's 11:31. Colby. I do not talk about it. Do you think Ken will ever see the light on? I think Ken is seeing it. I just think that it's all about strategy. He has to play it smart. I mean, you have to as a parent, or you risk losing the child. And he's not losing Aurora. He's not leaving for Aurora. I keep telling people he is there because of Aurora. And people are like, but it's not just that. There are some men on this planet that the baby will literally be the only reason they stay. Like, it is just that.
And like I said earlier, I don't know if Starbright heard it, but everyone has to understand that, like, whether we think Ken should have seen it a long time ago or not, like, he's just now getting to see it, and it's gonna take him a minute to process it, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his world got flipped upside down.
Exactly. And not to mention, the family court, again, is not as black and white as it's written. It will hurt your fucking feelings so bad. You will be screaming like, what the fuck? There are literally mothers on this app that have, like, what are they called? Campaigns and shit going because they're abuse victims. And family court gave fathers full custody.
Right.
because father has financial stability. That's what they care about. It does not fucking matter. They want to know what is going to be best for the child.
Yeah. It really boils down to who has that money, who has the house, who has a bed for the kid.
Exactly. Who
It's
has more
just that.
family? Who's more, this? Like, you just have to go in there. If a dad has all his shit together nowadays, you have a problem in court. But if the dad doesn't have all his shit together, the dad has a problem in court. He's not. He faces a problem. Gypsy, in the eyes of the courts, has it all together.
Yeah. And there's no way Ken can have anything together right now.
No, I mean the job he got is with Rod,
Yeah.
or Rod pulled strings and got him it.
Yeah. And like I said, people just want Gypsy to sign her rights over and for Ken to take full custody and basically for Aurora never to see her mom again. That's what people want. That's what
That's never gonna happen.
exactly.
Even
And
with full custody, she's gonna have rights to her fucking child.
that's what people don't understand. Like whether Ken can go get full custody of Aurora tomorrow.
Yep.
That doesn't mean he's gonna keep Gypsy away from her.
Well,
That it just doesn't fucking mean that.
exactly.
Like,
And full custody does not mean termination of parental rights. It just means that the child will stay with one parent most of the time.
yeah, like one way or another, Ken is gonna have to deal with Gypsy for the next 18 years.
Exactly.
Well,
Unless
16.
she loses her rights.
Yeah, I'm like, well, at least 16. And like you said,
Right.
unless she loses her rights before then.
Right. She could do something. There are things that she can do. Like these episodes, them being so. It would. How do I put this? If he were to bring it to court now, he's risking it because they will turn around and they will look at him and say, "Why'd you wait so long?
Yeah.
This ain't abuse on you on your child or on you. She's doing episodes. She's having psychopathic episodes. Why did you wait so long? Why did you not even have her admitted? Not just your child, but like you dropped the ball on multiple things. It doesn't scream responsible. But
And they will do that to him because they do that to women all day.
they do it to women. Exactly. I just told y'all there's women on here that are fighting for custody because they got their ass beat by men in front of the children, and daddy still had more money, so daddy got the custody. Not to mention, come on now, what lawyer do you think she's going to use?
We got a lot of people requesting it, but I don't know who really wants that.
Well,
Well, I didn't. Just kidding.
Midlife
Too bad. I
needs that
pressed the
bottom.
accept.
we are
I
discussing.
am
I don't
unpacking.
see midlife crisis in here. Where's she at? I guess
She's
Shorty
at,
has to let
Real
her up.
quick, Autumn, did you find towels?
she's at the very
Um,
bottom.
no, they did not have them.
Okay.
I'm going to go
Midlife
to Dollar
said,
General in the morning because they should have some.
I keep thinking in my mind that you don't have time, but you're there
Autumn
already.
has to
So I
let her
keep
up.
forgetting that.
I'll let her
we,
up. Yeah.
yeah, Judy, we can't let her up because midlife's private.
I
I'll let
don't
her
know
up.
the rest of your people. If those are people you know in
We
your,
don't,
No, I don't
yeah,
oh,
know.
we
you
Just
don't
don't.
know them
ask
either.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, ask by name. They want to.
Okay, hold on. No one you know. Do you want up? Can you tell us what your business is? Donna Hendricks, Miss Karen, Candy. What's your business? Is there anything you want to come up and talk about? If not, we won't bring you up. And so far, it looks like
Did
squat.
midlife request up?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to look. Let me just.
I'm not able to look because
My nails.
midlife is private.
I do my own nails, guys. Okay, I was just painting my nail. There we go.
You do
Okay,
your
no
own
one you know
nails?
is just
Just
listening.
kidding.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm looking
I've
to
got
get mine.
nubs for nails.
Okay, well, she's trying to ask up, though. She doesn't
I let
know.
her up. I'm here.
Midlife's up.
Not no one you know said no. She's just listening.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. And Miss Candy, Donna Hendricks, Miss Karen
Oh,
580. You
I
guys are
want to
wanting
get
up.
mine.
We've been live. What do you say, Autumn? I'd say like at least half an hour now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Maybe half an hour.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it in the group
You
chat. I
can't
don't
tell,
want to hear
bitch. Oh, don't start with me. Well,
it.
Wait, you
fine.
can't tell that I'm live?
No, I just got a notification, like, literally, like, it said at 21 at
Yeah, because we were just in a
12:29.
private one. I invited you guys because we were just talking private, and then hi, Star. Um, and she saw it come up. I didn't see it come up.
I
Yes,
sent
I'm
the live
Donna
in the
live.
group chat,
Hendricks,
y'all. I always do.
Candy, Miss
Starbucks. That's
Karen
what I
do
do.
not one up.
I
Okay.
do the I get the press-ons and then I paint them and or design them and then
What's that mean? Shadow band.
I don't know.
Where they don't put your live out.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
where
you
you're
want
not
to?
on
Oh,
the
I
look,
don't have
board.
Donna
any
Hendricks said
restrictions.
she lives in Missouri and she was friends with Dee Dee. Happy to see people or finally find out. Did you want to come up here, Donna?
Yeah, we would
With
like
their
to
cat.
maybe hear a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, maybe
Were
we can
you
talk
in
about
the original Facebook group right after everything happened?
me. No.
Not you.
Yeah.
I meant after the schmurder.
Donna, come up.
Mm-mm-mm.
I really hope those trunks fit, both of them.
They should.
And I'm hoping the ones get here in time. I mean, they're supposed to be here by 7, between 4 and 7. So
Well, if they're not there by the time y'all hit the road, then we'll
Turn
figure
that
it out.
down
Okay,
Because
some.
hey,
this last
Donna.
time,
okay, I'm gonna go
Hi
on
guys,
mute.
how are you?
we
Fat
are
and sassy,
good.
thanks for asking.
Aren't we all? So yeah, I live in Missouri, and I've known Dee Dee. I was a nurse at Children's Hospital, so I've seen her come in many times, and I've been to her house. I say we were friends. We weren't
The pink
what you would
house?
call friends, but I knew a lot of what was going on. And I'm telling you guys, I've never spoke out because why? You know, it's my word, their word. Everybody believes what they want. So I never spoke out about it. But Gypsy, I'm telling you guys, she had the most wonderful, caring mother there was. She could not have asked.
Judy believes that.
I mean, absolutely wonderful. Now, she did do some wrong, but, she stole checks from her mom and dad, and,
His mother is
she did,
perfect.
she did do wrong. However, the thing about, she would do anything for her kids, which wouldn't we all? I mean, to be honest, if I had to do whatever I had to do to take care of my kids, I would. I mean, I don't think I would go to the point that she did. But you guys,
You don't know. You don't
right,
know.
exactly, unless you're in that situation. But the thing that really bothers me is people want to, you got certain ones that believe that, she was scamming the system and she was doing this. She was not really scamming the system. Gypsy was sick.
Exactly.
Gypsy was sick. No surgeries was done. I mean, a lot of the stuff, like her being a hoarder, no, she wasn't. I mean, people don't understand that Dee Dee got down. And when Dee Dee got sick, that is when that house became looking the way it
Yeah,
did.
I think that with her being so ill and doing everything and knowing now that Gypsy was perfectly capable of helping her mother, that's just sickening to me.
And
She let
adding
her
more
just do
work,
everything, making her
including bathing
carrier.
her. Yeah, carry
Right.
her, bathe her. Ugh.
Well, and
Everything.
also the stuff that we saw packed around in those photos were Gypsy's things. Dee Dee was getting done. The Google searches showed that she was looking for a home for Gypsy to go to,
It
and
looked like she was getting packed up.
she was getting packed
She,
up.
now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Dee Dee and, oh God, I can't even think of her dad. Christian, what is her dad? I don't even, can't even think of his name.
Rod.
Yeah, Rod. I showed you how much I don't get into any of this, but Dee Dee talked to Rod and asked Rod and Christy if Gypsy could go stay there with them because she was getting down herself. And they both refused. They said there was no way because he was never home, blah, blah, blah. However, Gypsy talked to them all the time. So when she's like, my mom kept me away from my dad, that isn't true. That isn't true. Dee Dee was always talking to Christy on the phone, always. And because I would laugh about it, I'm like, I don't think I
Well,
could
and
be
they've
friends
already
with.
come out with the Facebook messages between Dee Dee and them trying to take her on a trip. They were trying to get, or she was trying to get him to take her on a family vacation. And he said, logistically, that won't work, but you guys are welcome to come join us. He didn't want to do that work.
Nope.
Yeah, well, chat, y'all can go confirm those, but if you think that I'm about to listen to that call and go confirm who Mike Honcho is, you crazy as hell. Okay? That's somebody. If my brother is saying that that's him in corn videos, I'm good. I'm not gonna go verify those. What the fuck?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah,
Why
there's a
can't
phone
you
call
go
I
see
haven't
if
gotten
it's
to.
really your brother and confirm
Yeah, I'm not gonna
or
go do
deny?
that.
Yeah, can you
But
come
there's a
ID
phone
somebody
call.
for us?
There's a phone call released tonight of Ken and Jeff, and apparently Ken was talking about doing 2 or 3 amateur corn videos, and his name is Mike Honcho, and where to find them, and it was confirmed.
Oh, why wouldn't you want to look at that? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Who
you know,
confirmed it, Mormon?
I'm good.
But
I'm
isn't
so good.
the older
Are they
ladies
straight at least?
Right? Are they at least straight? Don't
That's
tell me
my
I'm
stuff.
not
Please
question.
going to
don't tell
go
me stuff.
check. I can assure
wasn't
Please
you
don't
Mike
tell me
that.
stuff.
Honcho a joke? Wasn't that a joke in
Okay, I gotta go
some
outside. My husband's
teen
gonna kill
movie
me.
where they were talking about, like, was it
Oh, you're a
American
little
Pie or
don't
one of
tell
those
me this.
movies?
Watchdog. Why would you say that to me? I
So
don't
Dude,
want to
are
know.
they
Watchdog
There
said
talking
was
he's
about
a
it
it was
because
a
he
little
got
joke.
jealous
paid?
because
I
he's a
just,
dude.
I don't want.
Dang.
That means penis size, probably.
Did she
Yeah, it's
wear
not a stretch.
diapers and Rod and Christy would have to change for? No, because
No,
she
she
was
did
with
not
Dee
wear
Dee.
diapers. However, she did take a bottle.
Morbid
That is
found them.
correct.
Oh God. Well, y'all have fun with that.
She
That's
did
not
still take the bottle, Donna.
She took the bottle all the way up until it happened. That
Watchdog.
I
I'm
know.
gonna have you blocked. It's nasty.
Who are you talking about?
Watchdog. He's telling me about this man, my brother's size. I don't care.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Watchdog, quit being disrespectful. If you're into that shit, enjoy it. But we
Exactly.
don't
You're
want to
talking
play by
to his
play. We're not the
sister.
least bit interested.
Like I'm not. I don't care to hear details. That's my brother.
And what guy wants to tell a detail of another dude? That's creepy as fuck, too.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen Watchdog before. I mean, if it is morbid, I don't. I'd be surprised. But he's been around. That is disgusting. I don't want to hear that about my brother.
Well, I mean, again, Watchdog, are you into the men's corn or whatever? Because if you are, that's probably not the. We're not on the right panel for you there, bro.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
Judy,
But Noah
if
said Judy.
earlier people were talking all about that because I guess it was mentioned in one of the calls people
Oh,
were
thank
listening
God I
to.
okay.
missed that. Dodge
Yeah, it
that
was
bullet.
Yeah,
mentioned.
thank
Okay,
God we
but
were talking about.
I just have one. I did ask. This was like normal. This wasn't in the
Okay,
LGBTQ.
okay.
Okay,
Was
so
it in
That's
Star
my
that?
only
said Nick
question.
said
That's my
Gypsy
only
wore a
question.
diaper, so Donna didn't see her in one. Doesn't mean she didn't or did.
Correct. I never seen her in a diaper, but I didn't say, "Hey, pull your pants down. Let me see what's in between your legs." So I don't know.
That'd be
I
weird.
mean, I
Thank you,
never heard of
That
that.
would be
Jesus.
weird.
I mean, I'm just saying, I've never heard,
Yeah,
nobody's
that
ever, Gypsy or her mom, nobody's ever said, "Hey, my daughter's still in diapers." No, but I personally seen her sucking a bottle. She went and got a
I was
Pepsi.
just going to ask that if
Yes,
she really
I
had a
seen
bottle.
it. I really honestly seen her go
That
in,
is
open a
wild.
can of Pepsi and pour it in a bottle.
You
That
know,
is
something
just
tells me
wild.
if it was, we would have heard that by now. Sorry. I'm talking to the chat.
Dee Dee left Gypsy home when she had errands to
I need
do and
him.
things like that. Yes, she left Gypsy at home by herself. Gypsy wasn't no little bitty kid that she pretended to be either.
Did she play slow for her mom?
Did she what?
Did she play on her slowness with her mom to kind of keep her
She,
mom thinking that she was slower mentally than she really was?
yeah, we all thought, I mean, I'll be honest, I thought she was Down syndrome when I first met her. That's what I thought. The way she talked, the way she acted. Dee Dee worked with her a lot. I mean, anything that Gypsy was into, Dee Dee was right there. Dee Dee gave her a phone. She didn't go steal a phone. No, she gave her own phone line. She
Wait, you
wasn't
knew
supposed
them?
to have been on
Well,
the
and she was
internet.
arrested
She
with
was
the phone
friends with
too,
Dee
trying to
Dee
Right.
and
say
she's
she
a
never
nurse.
saw when she
Hey,
got out
Sam.
of
Hi.
prison. She was like, "Oh, what is this? A smartphone? I've never seen this before." I'm like, "Girl, it was 2015 when
Right.
you went away and you got arrested with at Nick's. You got arrested with the phone.
Wait,
So nice
Donna,
try."
you knew them?
I knew Dee Dee and I met Gypsy many times with Dee Dee, yes.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
got some questions for you. Okay.
okay.
Go ahead. That's all I need to know. I'm sorry. You can continue.
But
The
her
way
whole
she was babied.
family knew that she could walk. Dee Dee even knew, but she was unstable. She would if she would, like, Dee Dee would get her up to walk and she would just collapse. And it's like, who wouldn't believe it? I mean, how does somebody stand there and just fall down? And, and that's what she did. So Dee Dee really believed that Gypsy wasn't able to walk. She wasn't putting her in a wheelchair and not
Mm.
letting her walk. It was the way she was carrying on.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
basically, y'all knew she could walk, but y'all still knew that she needed the wheelchair at the same time.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. Exactly.
I thought I saw New Orleans get in here.
yeah, she did.
I
I
tried
mean, she
to.
didn't request up, but she
So
finished it.
okay. As far as Dee Dee and Gypsy, were they always what's the word? Like, cause in public it seemed like they always got along. Did they ever have like, you know, fights in public or arguments? I guess you say.
The only time that I can recall was one time where Dee Dee got upset with Gypsy, and that was because it was Thanksgiving. We was all there for Thanksgiving, and there was a lot of other kids. My kids was there, which is the same age as Gypsy, and so there was other kids there, but she was in her room and she wouldn't come out of her room. And Dee Dee kept telling her, you need to come out and socialize with everybody. But then again, was she talking to Nick? I don't know. So Dee Dee got upset with her then. And the only thing, that's why I knew Dee Dee knew she had a phone, because Dee Dee told her she was going to take the cell phone away from her. And Gypsy threw it was like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum.
And how old was she?
Oh, God. Gypsy was 18.
Oh.
Next, if we can figure out
I
the year,
believe
we
it.
would know what day Thanksgiving was, and Audrey can look in the phone calls on the FOIAs and tell you what phone calls were made on that Thanksgiving day
Right.
Hmm.
and see why she was so worried about that getting that phone
Thanks
at
for
that
the
point.
gifts. That's so groovy.
Well,
Yeah,
not
thank y'all for the
necessarily.
gifts.
She wasn't in jail then. You guys are talking about the prison calls. She wasn't in jail when Donna's talking about.
No, I'm talking about at Dee Dee's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still have the FOIAs that show all of the phone calls and interactions between her and Nick
Oh
each
yeah, but it
one.
was probably Dan. That's right, Vanilla.
So was it obvious that like, say if Dee Dee had, I mean not Dee Dee, Gypsy had like some sort of dominance over Dee Dee, did it ever seem like that?
Yes.
Oh.
Dee Dee was always
I did not
the
expect
thing.
that to be a yes.
Yes, because here's the reason what I seen. Dee Dee was so scared to be alone, guys. That was her one thing. She's like, she didn't have a man. She was by her. It was just her and Gypsy. She
Mm.
didn't have anything to do with her family that much. And so Gypsy was it. The she would do anything for Gypsy not to get upset. I mean, from being spoiled. I don't know if you guys, that kid had any, well, that kid, she wasn't a kid,
Was it like
but
walking on eggshells, kind of?
Gypsy and Dee Dee?
She
Yeah.
had
Oh,
everything.
no. No. I mean, you knock on Dee Dee's door
Yep.
and yes, exactly. And she would, if I went and knocked on her door, Dee Dee would open the door and she would be like, come on in. It wasn't like, you got to call before you come. It was never like that, ever.
Okay, and all of the time she spent recording videos and all of this stuff, there was not a single video of her even being angry or aggressive or even mad at Gypsy. So
Right. Like you can
She
record all this
never,
stuff
I mean,
about your mom being disrespectful. Like if your mom was so whatever to you and you record all this stuff, you wouldn't record that, Gypsy.
that would be the most important thing to record.
even by accident.
Exactly. And again, she's already came out after the fact,
She was
being on panels and said she never told Nick she was abused. Because she didn't grow up feeling like she was abused. So then, bitch, why did you have your mother murdered?
He was in the
So
way.
like, but did Dee Dee ever treat Gypsy as if she was walking on eggshells with her?
As if Dee Dee herself was walking on the eggshell.
Yeah, the Dee Dee was
Yeah.
Dee Dee was always walking on eggshells. Because of the
Oh.
simple fact that she never wanted Gypsy upset, ever. That was her
Huh.
main thing. As she used to say, the most important thing in her, I know she said this to me and to my sister, the most important for her was the fact that her daughter was happy and healthy. That's it. And like the boyfriend thing, and come on. Dee Dee would have been, I think Dee Dee, I mean, I'll be honest, I do think Dee Dee would have issues with thinking that Gypsy's going to love somebody more than she loves her, or she's going to lose Gypsy, because that's all Dee Dee had was Gypsy.
I don't think she was worried about losing Gypsy. She was literally looking for homes, like Google searches and shit.
At the end, correct.
Yeah.
At the end, correct. When she got down sick because she couldn't take care of her anymore.
Right. You're talking about right at that moment.
Right. Correct.
Hi to my daughter.
That's a hi.
Daughter.
Hello, daughter.
That unknown, that's her.
Someone asked Donna, did Gypsy eat at Thanksgiving when you were there?
Yeah.
Gypsy ate. Yes, she did. She didn't. She would eat like mashed potatoes, and Dee Dee would.
Royal mashed potatoes.
Yeah, right. She would eat like mashed
You just had
potatoes and
to.
gravies, but she would have to. Oh, what is it? Oh God. Mush her food up for her real good, chop it up. I mean, she was cutting her food in
Oh,
small
yeah, puree and
pieces, and
shit.
yeah, because she was having issues with her swallowing.
Somebody wants to know if you can elaborate more on Dee Dee having calls all the time with Christy.
She talked to Christy. That I know of. I mean, you got to remember. I mean, I wasn't like best of friends with him. I knew him, but I know she talked to Christy quite a few times. I've been there when Christy was on the phone with her, and Christy was talking about whatever topic of the day and how she was doing and stuff. I've never heard Dee Dee talk bad about anybody.
But did she ever talk to Rod though? Did you hear that?
Did she what?
Did she ever talk to Rod though?
Her and Rod, you would think that if they're all together, she would show me where she would have her arms around him, and she was never talked bad about Rod either. I never heard Dee Dee talk bad about anybody.
I feel like Rod was
It's
just
just sad. I'm gonna address Starbright real quick in the comments, saying that's incredibly sad. And she ended her mom's life. Dee Dee cared for her until her last breath. Literally, to her last breath, and the last breath she had. Remember, she painted her nails. She hung out with her mom, to have this one good night. And in Dee Dee's mind, how do you think she took that? She was happy.
taking care of her.
Exactly. She was so happy.
without it.
That's what I'm saying. Dee Dee was happy. Like, Gypsy's being nice to me. She's having a good time with her daughter. And little does she know, in a
She
few
was throwing
hours.
her a going away party.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's going to be the last thing she does.
Exactly.
A dog on their last day before they can put him down.
Exactly. Like you do with the dog. And, you know, I've been seeing, now I haven't like gotten word back from these people that have said it, but I've contacted each person that was saying this. Gypsy, when she was little, I mean, she abused animals. She took
I had heard
puppies
that
and
too.
kittens and did things to them.
Hello,
And so
Shortykins.
that's a
Hello,
whole nother level. And I don't
hello,
see,
Shortykins.
I
Shorty,
wouldn't see like if,
Shorty,
what?
Shorty.
Who is some,
Hello.
hello?
Yeah, she did that shit.
Yeah.
She did that. She did that shit.
I'm
She
sorry.
did that
How
shit
do you
when she
know,
was
girl?
little. What
She knows
happened to
Dee
all the
Dee.
animals that they had? How do I know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is somebody who's
Because I
been,
knew them on the bayou when she was little.
yeah. She used to live or be like their neighbor or some shit. She knew them. She knew Dee Dee. Yeah. Like I think she
So do
knew them
you
more.
agree, since you knew Dee Dee, have you ever heard Dee Dee talk bad about anybody?
You say Judy?
No, Dee Dee.
No,
Oh, I was
whoever,
like, I didn't know them at all.
who lived, did you say somebody lived at the bayou by
Right
them?
underneath you, the New
Okay,
Orleans
yeah,
lady.
so have you ever heard Dee Dee talk bad about anybody?
Mm.
No,
Yeah. See?
no. In fact, she would make excuses for people.
Yes, absolutely.
If she thought that she felt any type of way, she would make an excuse for them.
Mm-hmm.
She sure would.
She tried to cover everything up for everybody, not only her daughter.
Everybody. If you did Dee Dee wrong, it's okay. She would make an excuse of the reason why you did it. It was
Aw.
Did y'all get bad vibes from
Exactly.
Gypsy back then when you were around her?
as
I
from
knew her when she was 9 and 10 and 11, 12, and at that time, she was a kid. I don't have. It's hard to put a judgment on a kid like that. You know what I'm saying, Sam?
Yeah, I get you.
especially when you
Did I
think they have special disabilities
have a
and
funny feeling? Yes. Oh, she did. She's still messed up. But the thing is I knew what Dee Dee was dealing with, so I felt like there was something going on with Gypsy more than what anybody knew. I just couldn't figure out what it was. Fast forward it to when she turned 24, we found out what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Donna? Since you knew her, it sounded like you knew her older.
I knew
Did,
her. Yeah, I knew her when she got older, and
did you get any bad
I
vibes
have
from
to
her?
agree. I have to agree that you think they're a child, and I just thought that she had special needs. I mean, I am being honest. I really thought that she was Down syndrome for the
Yeah.
longest time. So of course, I'm not going to judge. Spoiled? Oh, she was very spoiled, and she wasn't good in sharing.
Very spoiled.
Very spoiled, and she was not good at sharing. Like I said, my daughter's the same age as her, and my daughter and her, they did not get along.
Donna,
Uh-huh.
I got a question real quick for you about the age thing. Listen, I know how Dee Dee was as far as presenting Gypsy to people, and she would present her as in, this is my daughter, and she thinks a little bit younger than everybody else, but she's
That's
really
always what she
older.
would say.
And
Right.
she would
Her
point out, my
mentality
daughter has
levels.
the mind of a 15-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, she
That's the
always
reason why
said that.
Gypsy picked up the age thing, is trying to run with it.
But she
But
was
what is the?
saying that
I mean,
she just didn't say
birthday.
Girl, we need to
There was
talk.
for sure because I mean birthdays,
She knew her
candles on
age.
the cake. She knew her age, but Gypsy. I mean, Dee Dee would always say, and she
Yes.
would even tell
But
my daughter
Dee Dee
that
told
you're a
everybody
lot more
else.
mature.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know, it never sat right with me with her last words of the
Cry right.
Gypsy, don't hurt me, because she didn't just say, Gypsy, don't hurt me. She said, I'm starting to feel more relaxed now. Gypsy, don't hurt me. And that doesn't, those, like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
She's being attacked.
Like,
Okay.
I'm feeling more relaxed. Like,
Guaranteed.
you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't
I'm
make sense.
starting to trust you.
Right. And so don't hurt me. Like, I have always thought that Gypsy lied about the night. I think that Gypsy had more of a hand into it,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I just
And
don't,
I
as a
think that's the
mother.
secret that Nick is going to take to his grave
Exactly.
that he
I think
says.
that's the
Yeah.
secret he's going to
Oh, I
take to his
believe
I
that
grave.
too.
think the reason
And
she said Gypsy, don't hurt me, Gypsy, is
exactly,
because Gypsy was in the
was
room
hurting her.
holding the knife, and Dee Dee looked up and said, Gypsy,
That's
don't hurt
why.
me.
Exactly. That's why
Exactly.
I don't think that any mother would yell for their child, whether they're an adult or not. They're not going to yell their child's name when they're getting attacked, because it's going to let the attacker know that their child is there. They're
It-
going to
it-
yell that child's name if their
Come
child
on.
is who's hurting them. She was probably yelling, "Gypsy, stop! Gypsy, stop!"
Yeah, she
right.
wouldn't want to alert that, hey, I've got a disabled child in the next room.
So go kill my kid too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Come
Exactly.
on, baby.
And the first, like, the wounds must have
Come on, let's go
been
outside. Nope.
like debilitating. Like she couldn't have moved. Like, because like Dee Dee,
They could have
it had to
severed her
have.
spine
Exactly.
first.
They like one of those first wounds had to have been something that, like, it made her immobilized, because
Mm-hmm.
she couldn't move and she had to take all of that. I would have foreseen maybe any human, if they could, they would have rolled over or tried to fight at some point.
Well, I think she probably spiked her whatever she was drinking because she took some pills at night. Supposedly,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know that
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Well, when she says,
But
I'm feeling relaxed, that would probably be a parent's way of saying, I'm getting super tired. I'm going to go to sleep. Like she's feeling relaxed. She's
Right.
feeling
So
drugs work on in her.
it almost sounds like Dee Dee knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I just
Maybe
can't
she
like
felt
going
Yes,
with
like
her
we had.
lie.
Untamed. God, yes, I had said that. Yes, just like OJ, he wrote that book. If I had done it,
Yeah.
you know,
That's why she keeps doing the
oh yeah, I
podcast saying,
forgot
"Oh, I
her
want to
talk
be able to talk
screen.
about
yeah, her talk screen
my."
was sober.
Yeah, I forgot
She
about
always
that.
wants
Her
to say
talk
my
screen did come
story. I
back
want to tell
clean.
my story. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all about her. It's her story,
She
her
wants to
story, her
relive
story.
it. That's why she's retelling her story over and over again on different podcasts. Like
Yeah,
she
well,
hasn't done it already.
She
exactly.
gets
And
a
she's
kink out
getting,
of telling it
When is
over
this
and
new one
over.
supposed to come out?
I don't,
Like,
it's on August 11th, but she's also getting that, like, everybody's feeling bad for her. Oh, the sympathy. Oh, the whatever. Like, we have our feelings, but they're like the majority, the legal side. Like, she does have this belief, like, that she abused by her mother, and people believe that. And so she's getting a high off of that, because again, she's poor
It's
me.
only the people
Gypsy is
who haven't
always.
read the FOIAs, etc.
Well, no, what I mean is, if you Google it, it will say that Dee Dee abused Gypsy by Munchausen's or whatever, which is not true. But Google's not changing that, because that's what was in the court documents. That's what I mean by she has this. Like, it's not changing because she already, that's how it went down. That story's not changing. We on the media can like have our beliefs in our story, but as facts, they say Dee Dee abused her. That is what is written. And she gets something off of that.
The times they are changing.
It's really
Say it
hard to
again.
hear new
a false
audience.
validation.
Yeah, they should put that in the justice for Dee Dee, make him change that shit.
Yeah, real shit. Like, it's ridiculous. And again, she's always a damsel in distress. It is always poor me. It always has been her whole life. Growing up with Dee Dee, it was poor Gypsy. She's sick. Becoming an adult, it's poor me. I don't have my adult life that I want. Then it's, getting Nick to freaking murder her mother, and it's poor me to Nick. And then when she gets arrested, it's poor me to the police, and it's poor me this. Then she goes into prison. It's poor me, poor me, poor me. It's always poor me.
Sir, I need a lawyer.
Yeah, but when she's
Yeah,
online,
exactly.
she's not having that timid, poor me attitude. She's all mouth. And
Oh no, out to
just,
us she's
you
not,
know.
but behind the scenes she is. I guarantee
yeah.
that to Ryan, it's poor me.
And her obsession with getting a tan
Yeah,
in
like
prison.
girl.
Prison.
Like 3 or 4 different phone calls. I'm like, girl, what?
Exactly.
I'm never going to
Mackenzie
be able to
Shirilla was out there
unhear.
tanning too, they said.
Hmm?
Mackenzie Shirilla was out there with her clothes half on tanning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the last place I'd think of if I wanted to go tan. Like, oh,
That's
I'll
what
go in the
I'm
prison
saying. In
yard.
the fucking joint where there's no air conditioning, so I want to go sit the fuck outside in 3,000 degree heat.
And I don't care about tans.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
Well,
yeah,
between her and Gypsy, you would think that it was summer camp.
exactly.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, she said it was like
Well, she
college.
said it was.
Yeah, exactly. And this whole
Damn.
Mackenzie Shirilla, I don't know if it's just my algorithm or if we're doing something right. I'm not
Right,
seeing
Amy.
as much of her. Like I'm not
I don't.
seeing
I don't.
exactly, and that's good. That's what it should be. If you don't want murderers to profit, you've got to stop giving them the story. Like you've got to stop. If we don't talk about her, she doesn't get famous. She doesn't become big. But the more that talks about her, the more big she's going
I
to
think
become.
one thing too,
So
obviously,
Sapphire. Oh, sorry.
if people are posting about Gypsy, they need to use her full name because she has flooded the internet with all these influencer type things that are associated with her name. But when we type in her name, we want the shit she's actually done to come up. So if anybody does post about her, use her actual name, not like the fake names. I don't know. That's just my take. I just
Um,
realized, like,
Sapphire said in the chat if she shot her up with some insulin, that wouldn't show up. And that could have
Yeah.
made her go into diabetic shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, like
did she have
paralyzed
known
her.
that? Like, she would have had to look that up. I'm sure they would have found that in history, like search histories.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
if it
known
showed
it.
it or not,
Unless she
though.
just asked somebody. Like,
Dee Dee
when
always,
Unless
she would
Dee
go
Dee
to Dee Dee's
told her.
doctor's appointment and she said,
No. So if
what do I
she
need to
had
make
issues
sure?
with
How
it
do I take care
before,
of her?
but Dee Dee had that
yeah.
locked up, guys. Her insulin, she had that locked up.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
she
but
supposedly had the
Gypsy didn't
perks
have
locked
access
up
to it?
too.
That was in the safe. The insulin she kept in the refrigerator with a lock on it.
But where was the key? Like, she didn't have access to that key ever?
No, it was a combination lock on there. Now, whether or not Gypsy had it, I don't
Was that
know.
where the
But I
Nest
do
Fund
know.
money was?
Yeah, we have to look. Can anybody look through the crime scene and see if insulin was found or like near her? Any needles? Anything? Trash? Was there some in the fridge still?
You're right. Chuck's probably right. Gypsy had access to everything, and I do agree with
Yeah.
that. That I do know she always said she had that locked up.
There
Yeah, but I
wasn't
feel like she
what
could have easily gotten in there.
Wait,
Miss
of course.
Starks to you. There wasn't like any in the fridge, or there wasn't any like evidence of it around.
Did she have any insulin at the house
Yeah,
at all?
yeah, because there's had to be some, and if not, then there's our answer.
I mean, Christy went there and cleaned that place out so quick. I mean, we were all
I
sitting there
bet she
watching that go
fucking
down.
did.
Yeah,
I'm
but the
like,
crime scene
holy
photos would have had it.
shit.
Why didn't they return, or why didn't she turn in that pad, that prescription pad?
That's what
Exactly.
me and a couple of us asked that same question.
Right.
If
That's
she
what
supposedly found that under the bed when she was doing all that, why didn't she turn it into the police? Because it would have been another thing to make her look bad for her.
is that. What did she find under the bed?
And
The
prescription pad.
prescription pad.
Oh yeah.
And really, I mean, just being around somebody who is
But it
diabetic, like if
wasn't.
it was like just knowing what happens, she wouldn't even have to look that up. Like I knew if my mother-in-law didn't get her insulin, she would die. You know, like
Right.
so. I mean, just being around
Yeah,
it
there
growing
has to
up,
be
she
enough.
would have probably figured that out herself,
But
easy.
that's what I'm asking is because if Dee Dee was dependent on it, then she would have had it in the house somewhere because she would have needed it. So if we can't
Yeah.
find it anywhere, then that does go more speaking towards more of that theory that she was used. She shot her up with insulin because where is it? She would have had some if she needed it. So where is it if it's not there?
I'm not sure if it was there or not, but I know that when we had insulin here, like we had all kinds of it. We could have easily used some of it, and nobody would know if one bottle was missing or whatever, you know.
Well,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. But if there's none in there,
And
then
hopefully, I mean, not hopefully, but I'm sure Gypsy would have
she would have gotten rid of it.
gotten
That's
rid
my
of it
point.
if
Yeah,
she
that's
did,
the
you
point.
know.
Is if it's missing, then that
I don't
they
want to give
should.
her too much credit and say she's smart, but I think she's smarter than that.
That's what I'm saying. They would if it's missing.
Oh,
The
shoot.
fact of it missing would be the answer. Like because Dee Dee was
You guys
dependent
got
on it,
connected to my kitchen.
so her not having it in the house is a little suspicious, considering she's dependent on it. Unless it was used, and that's why it's not there because Gypsy got rid of it after using it.
Sorry, you got connected to my kitchen speaker, so I
It
missed
was in the
half of that.
fridge. Okay, pins and door of fridge. Okay, what of that?
She was on Lantis and Zipro, though.
Okay, several boxes and crime scene photos. Were they locked away still?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm the people
Oh,
that
I was going
are
to say,
saying it was in the crime scene photos that they were in the fridge.
but she was on Lantis and she was also on Lispro, which is another. Atlantis is at night. She was taking Lantis at night
Yeah.
and she was taking Lispro 3 times a day.
It sounds like she was probably the same type of diabetic. I don't remember which one it is because it's been a couple years now, but my mother-in-law, she was on those same ones too.
Yeah, type 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was crazy. We'd have to anticipate it going, like it would get really high, and her husband would like let her have a glass of wine still because it would dip really low at nighttime.
Yeah, I've said it. I do believe that whether Nick is keeping it a secret is the question, but I do believe that Gypsy did it to
Correct.
her mother. I think
I was
she
saying
did.
correct in the chat. Yes, Lantis is long lasting. You take that at night. Lispro is during the day, which you take it 3 times a day before meals, and then at bed you take the Lantis because that's long lasting.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I know the insulin might not. I know it doesn't last in your system long, but like if somebody were to have like I don't know, a diabetic something for like if they were to have something go on because of like diabetes, or wouldn't that show up? Like wouldn't they like if they had a
Not
heart attack, if they had
necessarily.
something, like they
Not if
wouldn't be
she's
able
type
to
2
tell?
diabetic.
Yeah, type 2 diabetic, that is, a,
It goes
it's
up and
one of
down
those
all the time.
silents, you know.
And in the middle of the night when my mother-in-law would be having like really low, like it'd be like really, really, really low, you wouldn't be able to tell anything. Like, unless the only reason we ever knew is if we went in and happened to see her like moving around or whatever, and we would check. But she literally would almost be like in a coma and not be able to talk or anything. She couldn't even move.
Right. So like what happens if somebody dies from diabetes? Like something happened. Like what is it that like would they have a heart attack? Would they
You know
like
what? It
what
just hit
system
me.
would shut down?
So if she restricted and didn't give her the insulin, all she would have to do is keep her from having it to put her in that state. So she wouldn't even have to give it to her to make that like impact her like motor skills and being able to move and whatnot. Like she wouldn't even have to give it; just withholding it would be enough.
Correct.
Okay.
Like that just
Diabetes
came to my brain. I
affects your
don't know why.
kidneys. I mean, your kidneys. It
Yes.
affects your kidneys.
Okay.
My
So
mother-in-law not having insulin is what made her have a stroke, and then she ended up passing a few
okay,
weeks later.
okay, so it's stroke. And you could tell on autopsy whatever someone had a stroke.
I'm going to drop you
She
guys,
could have
okay?
left her mama.
All right. Good night, Batgirl.
I got to go to bed.
She could have left her
Bye.
mama there.
Good night.
Just like that.
Good
You
night.
know,
Oh,
did what
that's
she
my
did
face.
to her.
You don't need that.
What'd you say, New Orleans?
I said she could have left her mama there. Just like that. She didn't have to carry out that act that she did.
No, she didn't.
She could have withheld the medication. She could have given her too much. She would have
Exactly.
gone peacefully. She
Mm-hmm.
still went through with that act.
Mm-hmm.
She chose to make it brutal and vile and
Exactly.
disgusting.
And she was hateful to her mother. That's why she picked the pink. Apparently it was the closest to red that they had for Nick's, sick SA fantasy.
That's disgusting. I'm sick to my stomach.
And she swears up and down that, she didn't let Nick do this. Now, I said if Gypsy were telling the truth about everything, I promise you that'd be the one thing that she'd take to her grave. She's lying about that. I guarantee that she let something happen, and obviously Nick's probably not going to say it because what that would make him look like, but her too. Like for her to get out and have any chance of people feeling bad for her or whatever, she would have killed it by saying, "Yeah, let him do this to my mother." So she's lying. No, I didn't let him do it. I didn't let him do it. I think she said she did it just so that he wouldn't do it to her mother. Bitch, please. You make that shit sound real good. Like you didn't just have your mom set up. Like from the beginning, you were cold and callous. You acted like you were making up with your mom from a fight y'all had earlier that day. Painted fingernail polish, and you knew you were going to murder her. In fact, the color you're picking is for the man that's going to come in here and do what he's going to do to her. Like you were cold and calculated the whole way. There's no way you switched up then. I mean, you ran away too. You left. You look just like him too.
Yeah.
Weird.
That was on purpose. I'm almost positive.
Like she was probably like for her disguise or whatever. Maybe I don't know.
It's to confuse her mom.
Yeah.
I think it was to confuse her mom.
Yep. It wasn't her.
That's a good point.
But
Because
how long has she
if
had
he would have
short
walked
hair?
in the room, he would have looked at all her life.
Damn,
He
that's
would have
crazy. I
looked
never
at
thought about that.
Okay, hold on. Dee Dee would have looked at Nicholas go to John and said, "Oh, that's Gypsy." It would have been in the dark. She would have thought it was Gypsy.
Or if
So he would have been able
being
to
like
get
Nick,
on top of her easily,
she met
as
Nick
long as he
though
kept his
too.
mouth shut.
Okay, so how long had
Yeah,
she
but he had cut
had that
his
short hair?
hair also right before the crime.
Okay, but she had short hair her whole life, right?
Gypsy always had short hair.
So then
Yeah.
it would have
And
been
then he cut
him,
his hair short.
right? So he would have cut his hair to trick Dee Dee, not the other way around. Because Gypsy
Yeah,
had short hair.
a couple of weeks before. Yeah. Gypsy wanted him to blend in.
Okay, so you're saying it was
I
on
think
purpose,
he
but
was
on
there
Nick's
longer than
side.
what we realize.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I mean,
And that, what
SA,
about the people on the outside of the house? If they would have just glanced over and seen Nick walking, they may have thought it was Gypsy.
and again, we don't know like how much cleaning Gypsy and Nick actually did. I know Gypsy said she cleaned up a fair amount of blood or something like that. And like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, or I'm trying to say this respectfully or carefully. Um, Signs of SA might not always be there. If there's no DNA left behind and it wasn't extremely rough, there would not be any signs of SA because Dee Dee was not she had Gypsy, so she obviously wasn't a virgin. There just wouldn't have been much to tell unless it was rough, unless he had left injuries or DNA behind.
Because he had a small penis.
It could be that, or because he just didn't. It wasn't. How do I put it? It wasn't rough enough.
Man.
Like
He didn't
my friend Nicole.
produce anything.
My friend Nicole.
He didn't
They
produce
keep
anything.
saying, yeah, they keep saying that she like that SA she wasn't SA'd, but they did have DNA. There were no signs of SA. She was found but naked.
He said
No
he
clothes
couldn't
on her
get it
body.
up because Gypsy was in a diaper and on her cycle. Oh, joy.
Yeah, see, that's disgusting. But I know of another case where the report said there were no signs of SA, but they also had DNA. So
So you think he actually did that?
I fully believe there's no, because that
I don't
was
want to.
like they did so many things, like the painting the fingernail polish, like painting the color that, like there were so many other steps that like were followed through with. All of a sudden you're not gonna do it, like
Shorty,
basically
look
everything
at
that was
that
done.
V on her leg.
Huh?
Hi.
The V that they put on her leg.
Mm-hmm.
There was a V.
Wait, what?
I think that
There
stood
was
for
a V.
victory.
Yeah,
I don't.
it wasn't for Victor. I agree. I think it was for
Like
victory.
carved
No,
into
not
her
Victor.
leg?
Victory.
Right.
There
No,
was a V, like a
in the red
tattoo.
stuff.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't a
In the red
carving. It
stuff.
was like he painted it on her,
Mm.
kind of.
Oh, okay.
With the red
And
stuff.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. He like
gotcha.
finger painted it on Dee
And
Dee's
I think
butt
it
cheek.
stood for victory.
That's why I'm saying I believe like every single step was followed. Like basically everything, like it was all done. Why wouldn't he? That was his fantasy.
Wait, how do we know that was his fantasy?
Because that's what that was talked with between Nick and
That
Dipsy
was
before it happened.
Gypsy's.
Before it
Where?
happened, that's why she was picked. That's why she
40
picked the color
was
pink.
victory. It's for
Huh?
Gypsy's victory.
Okay, it's
I
Gypsy's
think
victory.
Gypsy put that V on her mama.
Exactly, she could
I think
have, but
Gypsy put that V on her mama.
yes, and that yes, but I do believe Nick did it. And like the reason Pink was chosen was because Nick, his SA fantasy or whatever, the chick is supposed to have red fingernail polish, but they didn't have red fingernail polish. Pink was the closest color she could get it. Y'all didn't know this? I just read
So
this.
basically, you think that Nick was lying in his interrogation in some parts?
Absolutely. I think he was taking for Gypsy. I think Nick loved Gypsy, and it was a true I will die for you, I will take it to my grave for you.
No, when
Like
it comes to himself,
what?
because
Yes.
I think
they
that there's
asked him
still
about
some
that.
communication somehow that has him keeping quiet.
Yeah, and why
No,
would
but in
he
the
tell this?
interrogation, they had
He said
asked
he
him
didn't
about
do it,
that.
right? He said he didn't do it.
He
And
said
They
he's
said
not
it.
into it at
Zombie
all.
Mom is the go-between.
right. And that's where I say, I mean, at some point, like, I wouldn't, Nick probably had some smarts of him, like, that is something, if I did, I would not tell that part of the crime. Like, there's not, I just, that it's different when you're having an essay and you're talking to somebody with like one person about it and it's just your fantasy, whatever. It's another thing to tell a bunch of other people in the room about it and that you actually did it. Like that would just be a detail that I see left out until proven otherwise. So I would deny that too. Like, but it was a whole thing before it happened. They talked about it multiple times.
Do we have
He,
proof of that?
yes, it was in their texts and their calls. It was in their messages. He talked about an SA fantasy and it like the paint, like it was a yes, a SA fantasy. And the
He
chick
talked about
having,
necro, because that's what it would be.
I don't know if he
You're
said
coming up,
necro.
Norleaf lady.
Yeah,
Who
that's what
is?
it would be. I don't remember him talking about that.
No, I know he had let me see. I know his
Lulu,
little,
who is trying to throw fake accusations on Nick?
She's talking to Autumn.
no, I'm not. I'm saying that that's what was said. I mean, that was a whole thing. Like, where do y'all think we got, like, why we're talking about it?
Oh,
If
it was
it,
part of the conversation in
exactly, it's
there.
part of their
Yeah.
conversations. That's why she picked the pink or whatever. It was definitely
But
part of their
that's what I'm
But
conversation.
saying.
And that's
there
why
was
the
no
Was
police
it
were
evidence in the
asking him.
necro though?
autopsy.
But
Right,
that's what
but
I'm
that,
saying. Did he talk about necro? Because
I
that's
don't
what it would
know.
be.
I don't know. But the police were
Unless he did
asking
it
him
before he
that for a
killed.
reason.
Yeah, and he said,
Nick
and
would
that's what I'm
do
saying. Unless
whatever
you think
Gypsy.
he was lying about that, then because I don't remember them talking about necro specifically. Because that's what it
No,
would be.
Lulu, I was very specific when I said I believe that that's something he will take to his grave. I believe. And no, Gypsy wouldn't have said if he had. Gypsy lies about everything. Gypsy lied about being abused. She's
I think
already
she
came
tells the
out on
truth
these
too, though.
panels and
Star,
said
Star,
Lied
I
that
about
agree
everything.
with you. Gypsy would have, or Nick would have did anything that Gypsy told him to do.
Right.
exactly.
I
And
do
if
believe that.
and Lulu, if your fucking comeback or whatever is because Gypsy said so, girl, bye. Because Gypsy literally accused Nick of raping her because she said no and he didn't stop when she literally told Nick that if she says no, it means to keep going. So
Yes.
I don't know
But
what
that's
you're
what
trying
I'm
to come
saying.
on.
I don't remember them talking about
I could
necro
talk down to whoever
specifically.
the fuck I want. Why don't you come up on panel?
You want me to mute?
You want me to
Huh?
block her?
Oh, you're talking to her.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to
Your
Lulu.
messages come
It's
in faster
probably
than mine. I don't know why.
Gypsy, Gypocrit.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to
That's why I
block
said
her?
that fucking that only bothers like if it I it would anger Gypocrit. Of course it would because it's something that you're trying to hide. It's just my belief. I just believe y'all talked about it for so much and for so long. I just don't see why it wouldn't happen. I mean, obviously he knew that she would have been unalived. So there had to be some level of necrotic, whatever. Like you had to have known that that was going to be a play if you planned to murder her. So I do think that that was all along the plan. Now, will they ever admit
Pascal,
it?
are you trying to
No.
come up?
But that's the thing. You said they talked about it. I don't remember saying that.
What I'm saying is they talked about the fantasy though. He talked about doing that and
Not
he also
necro.
talked but
That's what I'm saying.
I get that, but he also talked about murdering her. So he knew she'd be dead. So there had to be some
Pascal,
level
you
of
want to
understanding
come
for
up,
that.
or you just accidentally hit the come up?
Like he had to have some expectation that she would be unalive because that was the plan for him to unalive her.
Should I just let her up and see if she says anything? I guess.
No, you don't have to. If they don't want up, then
Okay.
Pascal, if you'd like up, can you state your business in the chat?
And hey, Autumn, did you want me to block Lulu or just leave her?
you don't have to block her, but
Okay.
not
I just didn't want to block her if you still wanted to. Okay.
no, just don't let her back mute her for the
She just
whole.
wants to
I
hear.
did.
She just wants to
Unmuted
hear
her
what
for the
she wants to
fucking
hear.
live.
Yeah, like Autumn clearly said she didn't say that's exactly what happened. She said, I feel like, or I believe.
I believe
nothing
that that's
about
what happened.
facts.
So
Exactly.
did 10 other people
Everyone
in
has
chat
an opinion.
agreeing with that made sense. So I don't,
Yeah,
I don't know.
the whole panel. I mean, we weren't there, but
She's acting
you
like it
know,
wasn't ever insinuated at all
yeah.
in any of the
Exactly.
documents.
It absolutely was. And the fluids thing, again, there doesn't always have
Get
to be
cleaned up.
fluids. Exactly. There's many a times where somebody was essayed and there was absolutely no signs or evidence left behind.
Yeah, everybody is entitled to an opinion, but you don't come in somebody's chat and say, "Don't talk down to me." What the
Yeah,
fuck you
like
bickering about, man? There's 10 other miserable fuckers somewhere on this panel or on this app that you can go bicker with.
exactly. Like why are you fucking sitting here and for one, again, it's all just legal for legal purposes or whatever. It's just theories. It's
Oh,
just guessing.
absolutely.
We're
We
just
agree that he
speaking.
was completely manipulated by Gypsy. No one is saying that he wasn't. He was basically her weapon, just as the jabber was his weapon. She was basically, or Nick was basically her weapon. So,
Of course, yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she used him as a weapon and not saying that Nick has no culpability and no responsibility in this at all. Of course he does. But he would not have come to this conclusion. I mean, hell, I just found out that he had tried not to, and she had to like re-talk him back into doing this shit.
Isn't that just pathetic? I mean, how horrible for Nick. Even though he is not right, and he does have some evil, obviously, and he's where he needs to be. But I don't see why the hell she's not side by side with his ass.
I don't know if I'd say he's where he needs to be. Just I guess if he doesn't have parole, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I think he should have gotten more like life in a psychiatric facility. Because he wouldn't have gotten out regardless. He still would have been there. But as far as treatment and medicine and understanding, he would have had a better shot there in prison. Now they're just harboring a monster. There's no rehabilitation. There's no nothing for him.
Sure ain't no rehabilitation in the fucking psych ward.
Exactly. Well, he'd have more access to therapists and psychologists and medication and shit like that.
Yeah.
A diversion.
The calls?
What videos?
I don't think the
No.
calls were. I think the calls were something that just came into play. I don't know if how long ago
So I
they
know when you do
requested them.
FOIAs, you get them in batches. Like you can't just request everything and get everything all at one time. They have to do it in batches. So it could have been that they just finally got all of those together. Because I saw in the comments there was someone saying that there's like 41,000 or 4,000 or some crazy amount. So
That is crazy.
I know that I checked at least for the state's database, as far as requests of records of any type, it hasn't been done for audio and phone calls, and the last one put in was like February of this year. So, and it was for her transcripts of her guilty plea.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of which, when you get the chance, can you clarify for Patrick, Ryan's brother? Because I went back and listened to that call, and he wasn't talking about Patrick as far as doing drugs.
Say it again.
I was saying, can you clarify for Ryan's brother that Ryan wasn't talking about him when he was talking about the person doing drugs? He was talking about somebody else.
who?
A guy named Matt. Thanks to the
I
terrible.
thought Matt was the like Suboxone shit.
Huh?
I thought Matt was a reference to like Suboxone or something. It's type of.
Oh yeah, like the type of drug to help with opiates.
Nah. Yeah, there you go. It was his cousin. That's who they were saying were doing drugs. He specifically said Pat didn't do drugs. Or
Oh, you're saying to clarify that with his brother, like for Autumn to tell his brother?
Yeah, because his brother is under the impression that Ryan was telling her that he was doing drugs when that's not who he was talking about.
Is she in here? Did she get a phone? Oh, she's on teacup. You might have to repeat that for her when she gets in here. Of whose room though, on Gypsy's or Mom's?
Is it her mama's or Gypsy's?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said Pat can't because he knows he will go to jail if he does.
Okay.
I think the nail polish complaints in.
He'd never been in any kind of legal trouble. Oh, don't ask Judy. Judy's just over here fucking nuts.
Girl.
Well, it seems
been at memory care all day.
What are you doing, babe?
Hairspray, I have not. No. I doubt we're going to either.
I've never once heard from them.
Oh, I thought you said you needed hairspray, Sam. It's like,
oh no, no.
Sam needs some hairspray.
Like you need hairspray that beard. I haven't heard
Uh-uh.
that. I haven't heard that beeping yet. Are you not home?
No, I am.
You changing batteries?
No, the door is closed. No, the only one that I've seen on lives was Ryan. Matter of fact, Ryan blocked me tonight.
Ryan blocked you, Sam?
Yeah, I didn't even say anything bad.
I was gonna say, what'd you say to him?
Cause somebody was in his chat saying that you know what he said on the call, and they had mentioned like, oh, you're a teacher, right? And all I said was, no, not anymore. He's not a teacher anymore. He blocked me, which it was probably for the best because I was about to get reckless up in there. So I'm like, he did it at the right time.
He's honestly quick about it.
I didn't know that.
I know he's quick about it because I've seen him block people. Because all you gotta do is say one such thing to him and for him to see it. Sometimes he don't see it. But he blocks people pretty quick. But that's just why I've never said nothing crazy to him. I just kind of tease him.
Who, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
I blow his stuff up sometimes with crazy stuff, and he's like maybe answered one thing and then he just ignores the rest of it.
Oh, he's so
But
quick to block people. He has no balls.
that's crazy.
Well, that's
Sam, were
obvious.
you in here when they were talking about the rated X-rated video thingy?
Oh my
No, thank
god.
God. Thank God, because I told you I
Oh,
God,
wasn't going to be present
please.
for that. I
I
told
want
you
to
I
see you
was not going to be
squirm. Come
present for
on.
that. No.
I didn't even know
I
that
meant
that
that when
was.
I said it. I don't want to hear that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I
do.
thought it was only about Ryan choking his chicken. I didn't know Ken was going to come out a full corn star. Get the fuck out of here.
I heard a
So I've got a
little bit of
question.
that today and I had to turn it off. I was so mad.
I have a question. Was it for like why
Okay.
were they talking about it? Was it like something he did before or something he did for money or what?
Wait, what?
Ken's video.
He had the video?
No,
No, Ken
Kelly even
has
got the corn
3 or
name. Didn't you
4
just hear me?
Wait, 3 or 4. Excuse me?
adult films. That's what I'm talking about. He's made adult films,
Oh
like
my
3 of them.
God.
His
Oh
name is
my
Mike
God.
Honcho or some
Please
fucking
stop.
shit.
Yes, no, that's for real.
He told her
We just
that?
found out. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out is how it was discussed. Like, was it something he
Wasn't it
did to
on
make
the
money?
fucking prison phone calls?
Where did
I
you hear that
guess it was
from?
released today.
Can y'all
They
hear
were
me?
talking about it today on the prison calls. Yes, we
Everybody's
can hear
been
you. Sorry.
talking about it. Ugh.
Oh, so he straight up told her that he has.
And
I
apparently
was trying to
somebody
talk.
confirmed it. Nasty cochino. And then
Yeah.
what's his fucking name came in here giving us play
Since he
by
was packing and yeah.
like,
What?
bro, is if you're into that shit, you need to go fucking watch that shit and shut the fuck up. We don't want to know play by play.
Wait, what kind of videos did they say?
Corn,
Films.
corn with the
No,
The
pig.
I know
kind where
that,
you
but
put a,
what category,
not gay,
basically?
not.
What
They were straight.
category?
Not
Looked like he was
LGBTQ.
plugging the
Yeah,
Hershey Highway somewhere.
he's
Oh my
doing
God.
straight stuff.
I will block you so fast.
Sam,
I
you're
just-
gonna have to
No,
repeat
I
what you
don't
were
want to
saying to
know nothing
Autumn.
else. Please.
No, I'm saying you need to repeat what you were saying to Autumn.
No, no. I've
No,
heard
the
enough.
question about Pat.
Mm,
I heard
huh?
you. The
Okay.
Pam thing or the Pat thing. Um, from what I heard on the call, he said Pat.
Mm-mm. He was talking about Matt, a guy named Matt. He said
we
Pat
don't want to
didn't do
know
that.
who's
Oh, okay.
playing with themselves. Thank you, but please don't
No,
share that.
Okay.
oh my gosh.
If he said Matt, then he said Matt. I heard Pat. I heard him then go into saying how he was in prison and then talking about his kid.
We don't give
So
a
if he was
fuck
talking
about
about
Mike
Matt
Honcho
and then
either.
talking about the prison and the kid at the same time, that was confusing to me. But they were literally talking about rug usage and then the kid at the same time.
Is that his name?
Mike
Pat
Honcho.
Anderson, yes. Hold on, guys.
Mike
What was the
Honcho.
other name? Alex something? Alex,
It's
the other
probably
dude's
Mike
name was his name?
Honcho, and they said it was Honcho, and it's Honcho. Sorry, I was cracking myself up. Gross.
Oh, that's probably gonna get leaked at one point if he really did.
People have already verified and seen it. Like people have verified that they've seen it with their own eyes. That's what I'm saying.
Why
what they
does
were saying in the
everybody want
chat.
to
It's
look
just been
at shit
verified.
like that? Gag.
People are weird.
I wonder
It
if it's
says
a
like,
link or if it's like on a DVD. That'd be crazy.
Or a VHS.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a VHS.
Dude, I would cry.
You have to get a VHS player to play it. Anybody in here know what a VHS player is?
No, I know what it is, but I'm imagining it being one of those like X-rated DVDs you could like rent out at
oh god.
Blockbuster, you know?
To Blockbuster.
VHS tape? Okay.
Stop it, Judy.
I was born in
Damn
'98.
it.
I'm not
Okay.
12.
I mean, they barely were like fading out like when I was growing up. So, I mean, it's not too far fetched. Hardly anybody has them now.
Yeah, I had a collection of VHS tapes.
So
The
that
Disney
is
one.
his name.
But it's supposed to be
Sam, you
Mike
gotta listen. Pay attention.
Honcho.
No, I
Not
don't.
Mike Honcho.
I do not need to listen to that.
I'm
Pat
trying to explain it. You're
Anderson.
asking questions.
I
I'm
already
trying
heard
to tell
enough
you.
earlier.
Well, yes, his name is whatever Honcho. Yeah, that's him.
Mike Honcho, but I think it's really Mike Honcho.
Judy.
Okay, Judy. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised I didn't hear that. I did not hear about this. Thank God.
Came out
Like earlier today, right?
within the past couple of hours.
I mean, it just came.
Yeah. What do
Like
what
the
do you
news
mean?
of it, not the tape. It was just
like,
released.
oh, fuck.
Now playing in a Spank Bank theater near you.
The spank dear Mike Honcho.
Wait, when you say it just got released, would it?
No, I'm saying that it was just released that there is
The
one that
information
exists.
to the public.
It was on a call, on one of the calls that just got released.
Sorry, we have storms right now.
They're saying
What?
sounds
We're having storms right
interesting.
now. It just
You
knocked
might
our
want to
power
clear
out.
that up.
Oh shoot.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I
She's
said
having-
we're having storms right now. It just knocked our power out.
Oh.
Oh, ooh, yikes.
Oh shit. Let me recheck the weather for tomorrow. I'll be right back.
I checked
the
it
littles
again.
are
It said we had a
asleep,
flood
right?
watch until 10 a.m., but the rain seems to stop around like 8.
All the littles are in bed though, right?
God,
I'm not gonna lie, Christine. I'm a little curious.
You're a little curious about it?
See?
Mhm.
I told you.
Not the cause.
Weirdo.
Don't want to
No,
No,
you
the video.
you're curious about the video.
Video.
I'm
Yeah.
not that damn curious.
Well, when you watch it, don't come back over here telling us, please.
Yeah, we don't want the play-by-play, please.
I honestly could have lived my whole life without knowing that. You know?
Yeah. Wouldn't have hurt me none.
Star said she is too. I can assure you, I am not. Give a fuck about Mike Honcho.
Yeah, if I ever am like
It shows
just,
that
like,
the
too
rain
turned
should
on-
be done by 9 a.m. So we're good.
Yeah.
Where y'all
Yeah,
got
if
rain
I'm ever
at?
too turned on and need something to totally dry me up, I'll watch it.
Where y'all
Where'd you
got
say
rain?
it, Jeff?
Chewy's
We need
mom
some over
saw
here.
Ken whacking it.
Oh, we've had rain in the Midwest.
What the fuck are you
I'm in
talking
Nebraska, and
about?
we've had rain like
Yeah.
the last 3 days.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
maybe that's why it was cloudy today. That was very suspicious.
Yuck.
It got cloudy out of nowhere today.
Yeah. Yeah. The rain came. It cooled down
We sure
first,
are.
and
We're
then
dry as hell in Texas, and it was so stagnant. When I stepped out from work, I said, "Oh my God, it's so." Ugh. It was
yes.
102 at 8 o'clock.
God, Lee.
I
That's
wish
one
I'd
thing. Like I've said,
my
like
Concho
there's a question if you could have AC or heat. Which one would it be? And I used to always say
AC.
AC. Used to always say that until I had my ass a cold ass winter, a true cold winter, where my car doors are frozen shut, and I realized if my breaking up, I can heat up. You can roll windows down. I mean, you can something. I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yo,
Yeah.
did anyone know where Ryan was born?
No, I mean I don't.
Die.
I want to say I thought it was Louisiana. Yeah, but I believe it's Louisiana because his mother's home and stuff is in Louisiana.
How old is he?
No clue.
God, I think he's in his
Old
40s
enough to know
now, or
better.
40.
I mean, yeah, but what? Let me be more specific. What
That's why I
year
said
was he born in?
I think Pat took one of Ryan's girlfriends or something. She posted
I can't understand anything. Is it just me or everyone?
No, it's over here too.
Autumn, you're breaking up real bad. It must have took out the Wi-Fi too, I'm assuming. How old Ryan is?
34.
40 of Old English? No.
Colt 45. No. Two
Yep.
zigzags.
I had a friend that actually toured with Afro Man.
Oh, no
Pretty cool.
shit. I bet
Yeah,
he's
like
a
right before he
trip.
had all this court stuff that happened. It was like in the past few years he was on tour with them. It was pretty cool.
Marriage certificate. He was born in
No.
In what?
1986.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Northern Louisiana.
Did it have like a specific
1986.
city?
No, it just said Northern Louisiana.
Hmm.
I knew Louisiana.
It said he was born in Northern Louisiana, later moved to South Louisiana, and
Oh, damn,
according
he
to his
wears a toupee? Fuck, who knew that?
marriage license, he was born in 1986, so he's 39 or 40 years old.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
thank
he's
you.
he's how old?
39 or 40.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say no.
His
That's probably,
birthday is
I guess he's 1 year. Yeah,
June
he's 1 year younger
20.
than
I don't give a fuck
Ryan.
when his birthday is. I'm not sending him a
Oh
damn
gosh.
thing.
He
He has
said
almost
it
the
on the
same birthday as me.
What's
I mean, I asked like a random question about Ryan, so I went and Googled
Remington
him.
Lake Charles. Yeah, good. He needs to stay there.
y-
Oh, he just
y'all,
turned 40. Okay, yay for
Yeah.
him.
y'all remember when he said his birthday was?
Autumn,
I'm,
you're breaking up so bad
Yep,
it's
me.
cutting in and out.
All right, I'm gonna
Boy,
end the
that
live.
weather.
Okay.
What'd you say?
She said she's gonna end the live because she's cutting in and out. I think the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi is
because
probably
I
knocked
think
out.
it's the weather.
Well, same time tomorrow, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
wait, where's the? Hold on. Where's
Hey, groovy.
All right. Autumn. Yeah, her Wi-Fi's got to be knocked out,
Yeah, she's
obviously, with the
gone.
power. So
No, I'm here. I'm trying to fix my Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay,
you
I can
sound
hear you
good
just fine
now.
now.
Yeah, you're way better.
Of course.
Whatever you're doing, wherever you at, you might want.
I'm not speaking.
You're
Y'all
right.
can go
I was
ahead.
just,
Oh,
I'm
then you
just looking
sound
at the
fine
chat
then.
right now. Why are you trying to find out? What are you trying to find out, Steph?
Cause I want to look at his birth chart, but I don't know his
Oh gosh.
Well, specifically, I want to see the synastry between him and Gypsy. I don't really care about his birth chart.
Guys, that's why we all got to do our Kegels.
That's right. Hey,
Let's
man,
take a
did you
Kegel
see?
break, everyone.
I posted the vagina chart in the in the chat.
Oh yeah, I gotta go check that out and see which one I am.
Yeah, I was like, I'll be damned. Look at all them vaginas, huh?
I was gonna say so many of them look the same.
Some
Girl,
of them look
But they're so
distorted.
different.
what?
There was a
It's
vagina chart. Everybody has a kind of vagina. So I asked the chick, can I get the chart too? I want to share it with my
So
friends.
most women don't realize that not all vaginas look like their own vagina because it's
No.
not talked about. There's many different types.
Yeah, no, but in the pictures, a lot
I
of
mean,
them
I've
look the
never made a
same.
point to go looking at other people's vaginas. I mean, when
No,
I had a daughter, I
I
said, is there anything you want
Well,
to teach me about this? Granted, I have one, but I've never had one that tiny and I was responsible for it. So if there's anything I need to know, and I said the same thing about the penis I took home. Hey, obviously I don't own one of those. And what do I need to know about that before I leave with it?
right.
Oh
I mean,
boy.
I was raised knowing that vaginas come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And just because the vagina looks one way doesn't mean that it's abnormal because they come in all shapes, colors, and sizes.
I was like, let me see that chart. And then I was like,
I
I'll be
walked away
damned.
for
That's a lot
two
of
seconds
vaginas.
and I don't have a clue what we're talking about now.
We're talking
We're
about
talking about the
vaginas.
vaginas.
Oh, I got that much.
Winebox is here?
I don't know. Did he bring his vagina?
Yeah, well, I invited Poppy
Oh.
if he wants to come up.
girl, you can get Botox on there.
Oh,
You can get
shit.
Botox on there?
Because you can either get mud
Shut the
flaps
front door. Now, I know that you
at,
can
like
have,
on a semi, or they
you
shrivel
can
up
have
and you get two buttholes.
This is a
look, you
lot
can
of
have
information
rejuvenation
at a
stuff.
time.
They can make your vagina look different
If I got to get my
surgery.
vagina plastic surgery, something really better be wrong with it.
Well, what I'm
Take
saying
notes
is like
now.
some women, like they
Like
say,
I got
after you
ate
have
by
so
a
many kids,
wildcat.
your lips will. Hold on, Judy. Judy, hold on. Like the doctor will tell you after so many kids, it will look a little certain way. Doesn't mean it's going to feel a way. It just will look a
A
certain
little
way
roast
because you've had so
beefy.
many kids. You can have that fixed.
Hmm.
It could be, or just more open. Like you could look more open because very gross. I know, but I'm still. It makes
All right.
ladies, if you've had a baby, your vagina does not look the same afterwards. You don't have to take the doctor telling you, oh, that's just wrong. That's just what happens after babies. You can ask your doctor for surgery to fix it.
Yeah, I thought somebody gave me back the wrong one
You
when I
know,
ordered
some
my
women
kid.
take
So
offense
no, I'm just kidding.
So
for
back
asking
in,
for the extra
Thanks.
stitch, but
it was like back in 2000, I don't know, like 2010 or something like that. And they were talking about, it was on one of the daytime talk shows, and they were talking about vaginal rejuvenation. And I looked it up
Like a
because I'm
yoni
stupid.
steam.
I'm dumb and looked it up, and it's a whole ass surgery where they were just cutting and
Oh,
oh, it was
no.
No,
bad.
thank you. I'm good. I'll keep my floppy wings. I'm just kidding.
Those
They're
roast
not,
beef
but
curtains, the mud flaps.
no. But
exactly.
I mean, if they are, I'd just keep them. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
damn sure
snipping them
would
off.
too. Yeah,
Any
they're just
thoughts?
gonna stay there and just like hopefully when I'm riding somewhere on a
Any,
motorcycle they like hum along with it.
I'll take them
So,
in with their
Winebox, how
kids.
are you doing tonight?
Oh,
You know, that for you.
hello, wine box.
Oh, he's probably having those technical difficulties he usually has.
He's trying to find his vagina.
You
That's
having
what we're talking about.
difficulties again? Well, I need it for that. Like if they were really big and they had like a bunch of skin, maybe. But females is made for
He has his diagram of the vagina.
like if you can't hear you. If you good. If you didn't care, you're not gonna need women that have torn or mainly don't come from but they're notorious. They tear.
Yeah, you might as well go to that same spot wherever you was
My wife's working.
at. Huh?
Speak, Autumn.
Judy?
Oh, there you go.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, you're clear now.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can
Yay,
hear
we
you.
can
There you go.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's talk about pussies. Let's
Hear
go.
each other. Thank God.
Talking about
Careful.
Okay.
vaginas.
Code
Oh, we
word.
can't
What
say
I
that
was
word.
saying
Oh.
was, yeah, we have to use words. Women, um, doctors or whatever they're called that give birth or birth your baby, delivery baby, sorry, they are notorious for telling a woman they didn't tear. They don't need a stitch. Tear. They didn't need a stitch because it was one or two. They're fine. Wouldn't heal up. They will heal up with one or two stitches. You know, like you can be fine, and they don't look the same down there anymore. And they can have surgery to fix that because it's
Hell
very
yeah.
rare where you don't actually need a stitch. Like you do tear most of the time, and you should get a stitch if you tear.
Okay.
But you know, women are just
Yeah.
notorious for doing that. Men doctors will give you the stitch.
Yeah, they didn't used to let you tear, but they've found out that because I they actually did the episiotomy with my first kid, and they said that now they don't do that anymore. They just let you tear because they said
That's
it's
so great.
Like from
well,
one
they said
hole to
that's
the other?
actually it's easier to sew up than the cut.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yep,
I don't
it's
know. I got
easier.
ripped
Yeah,
one way
it's.
and then
Yeah,
ripped
so
the
y'all
other.
men should be like saying being grateful for how wonderful us women are. Our
I got lucky to
sacrifices.
have male.
No.
Yeah, I got lucky to have male OBs, so mine has always looked the same. And my first was the worst because I had vacuum suction. So I absolutely it didn't tear. I was torn by the vacuum, and no issue. Like it literally looked just the same before the baby because the doctor knew what he was doing. I have a friend who had a female doctor who told her she didn't need stitches, and hers really does not look the same. And she's really self conscious about it, and I get it. Like that's fucked up.
You can look in one of those drawers. Um, I did a normal
What's in the
delivery with
drawer?
triplets. Ooh,
Oh,
ouch.
shit.
But good for you. I mean, good for you.
I
Damn, how
Fetal
recently
much did each one
ejection.
of them fucking weigh?
What is a fetal ejection? Where they just birth themselves?
Or is that a breech
Or is that the
baby?
vacuum section, birth through vacuum section?
Sounds like a cannonball type of a thing, or one of those seats that you ejecto seats in cars.
Exactly. Like I feel like it's
Sound
like
like
the
it was
baby.
a breech explosion.
Yeah, I thought so. It's just the baby came out. So I guess I was a fetal
Fuck
rejection.
them
Like,
epidurals. I was scared of them bitches.
yeah, I
Them big
was.
old
Judy, I think my
needles.
comment got filtered because I said tits in it, but I said
Oh, I'm like, what? I
we
don't
could tuck
see
them
it.
in with our tatas.
I was like
Sorry.
scrolling. I go, I don't see a message.
Yeah, but TikTok probably filtered it out because I said
Leg
the
first breech
tatas.
is like, oh shit, yeah.
Oh, I know that's preach for real. Yeah, my daughter was
Mm.
she had an umbilical cord wrapped.
You're moving around again.
I'm literally sitting in the same spot.
You are? Oh.
I am, but my daughter. I was not trying. I was apparently not trying to have the baby. My body was no,
Where'd Winebox go?
just twice. He was open.
Oh, I
And
guess he
then
didn't like talking
after
about vaginas. I don't know.
heartbeat or something stopped.
Can't believe that.
He was having something.
Reggie just inboxed me. I wonder if he wants to come. Is he in the chat anywhere?
I don't think so. He's private. He's private though, so if he's trying to get up, Autumn has to let him up.
Now the men come out the woodwork.
Talking about vaginas. We was waiting on old girl to show these phone records today. She's on day 3. I guess her printer ran out of ink.
Who?
Oh, Mimi.
Huh?
Oh, Winebox ran to book his Botox.
Wait,
Shorty,
who?
is Reggie asking up? We can't tell because he's
Not like that.
private.
Well, I'm gonna whine forever about the fact that fucking morbid. I got hit with some of morbid strays the other day, calling me a like, look whose grandma